settle down, put your book away, get down off the chair, stop drawing on the board, get up off the floor. I'm hiding. Stop passing notes, it's time for class.
I'm like, you're fine. I'm trying to listen.
No, you can't use the bathroom right now. Put down Master Yoda. Put the jumper cables away. Oh, come on! Seriously? It wasn't me, it was him. Don't look at me. Okay, it's time for a brief lesson I'm calling 5 Minutes on the Three Branches of Government with McLean. Okay, take your seats. So have you ever wondered how the US government is organized? So we have this Constitution, right? You know, it's that old document that starts, "We the people." Well, it's sort of like the government's rule book. It divides the federal government into 3 branches to make sure no individual or group has too much power.
Branches? Like on a tree?
Yeah, sorta, with the Constitution being the trunk. So the 3 branches of the government are the legislative. They make laws. That's Congress, comprised of the House of Representatives and Senate. The executive, they carry out laws. That's the president, vice president, cabinet, most federal agencies. And the judicial, they evaluate laws. That's the Supreme Court and other courts. Each branch of government can change acts of the other branches. So the president can veto legislation created by Congress and nominate heads of federal agencies. Congress confirms or rejects the president's nominees and can remove the president from office in exceptional circumstances. The justices of the Supreme Court, they can overturn unconstitutional laws that are nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. So this ability of each branch to respond to the actions of the other branches is called the system of checks and balances. Like they kind of keep each other in check, so nobody gets too powerful. Alright, the legislative branch drafts proposed laws, confirms or rejects presidential nominations for heads of federal agencies, federal judges, and the Supreme Court, and has the authority to declare war. This branch includes Congress, which is made up of the Senate and House of Representatives. American citizens have the right to vote for senators and representatives through free, confidential ballots. Every state has 2 senators. In Oregon, your senators are Ron Wyden, hey Ron, and Jeff Merkley, hey Jeff, both Democrats. Oregon's representatives are Peter DeFazio, Earl Blumenauer, Greg Walden, Suzanne Bonamici, and Kurt Schrader. Get to know their names, because they represent you.
Yo, teach. So if progress means to go forward, what does Congress mean?
I can't tell if you're making some kind of political commentary or if that's a genuine question.
Both?
The judicial branch interprets the meaning of laws, applies laws to individual cases, and decides if laws violate the Constitution. It's comprised of the Supreme Court and other federal courts. So how does the Supreme Court work? The Supreme Court is the highest court in the country. It's located in Washington, D.C. It is the head of the judicial branch of the federal government and responsible for deciding whether laws violate the Constitution. There are 9 justices on the Supreme Court, a Chief Justice who sits in the middle and is the head of the judicial branch, and 8 associate justices. When a new justice is needed, oh, this is relevant, the president nominates a candidate, usually a federal judge. The Senate votes to confirm the nominee. The court can continue to decide cases with less than 9 judges, but if there's a tie, the lower court's decision stands. Justices are appointed for life, though they may resign or retire. And finally, the executive branch. The executive branch carries out and enforces laws. It includes the president, vice president, the cabinet.
Like this cabinet?
No, in this context, the cabinet is a group of people who surround the president and help advise them. They include the vice president, heads of executive departments, and other high-ranking government officials. Cabinet members are nominated by the president and must be approved by the simple majority of the Senate, 51 votes if all 100 senators vote. So the president leads the country. They're the head of state, leader of the federal government, and commander-in-chief of the United States Armed Forces. The president serves a 4-year term and can be elected no more than 2 times. The vice president supports the president. If the president is unable to serve, the vice president becomes president. The vice president can be elected and serve an unlimited number of 4-year terms as vice president, even under a different president. American citizens have the right to vote for the president and vice president through free, confidential ballots. You got all that?
And if you put it like this, it's a hat. So you can answer my note or what?
McLean, what are you doing?
Nothing.